Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. This is clayrammage, and have another video for you. This time we're going to look at stuff that I found at some local Goodwill stores and garage sales over the last week. And so it's been kind of fun being able to get it back out and feel like things are available to go shop and buy and then resell again. So let's just get right into it. Something I just picked up today was this vintage frame. You know, it's in the shape of a car from like the 1920s. This is a plastic frame, still has all the original advertising photos in there, no personal photos. It says it says distributed to clubs and organizations by Fertig Products, Bronx, New York. So it sounds like these were part of like kids fundraisers, and they're raising money for the baseball club, stuff like that. You'd sign up, on their little sheet as they come knocking on your door, and you say, oh, let me buy that, let me buy that. So that's what it sounds like, how this was sold. It's very inexpensive plastic item made in Hong Kong. So again, it's probably circa 1980s. Yeah, just a great place. Could be a little older, maybe late 70s, but I liked it. I like old cars, so that should do well. Paid $1.50 for that because it's right now Goodwill's offering senior discounts for the whole month of June, so every day you go. Then I stopped at another garage sale the other day and I bought a couple things. One is this, it's a price marker. It's one of these old vintage stampers, and I bought that so that as I'm pricing stuff in, for the Pink Elephant where I have my antique booth, I could use that to help mark, because I remember doing that when I worked at the grocery store when I was in high school, stamping the cans and the boxes before I put them on the shelf. That was always fun. So it brought back memories when I bought that. The other thing I bought was this electric razor. This is a Sunbeam cordless razor, and there were several of them at this sale. This was the only one that still had the cord for recharging it. Now it is fairly dirty and I need to clean it up. I paid $1 for this and $1 for the stamp. So I think I should be able to do well at reselling that one. Now I also went to another Goodwill store today and I have not looked this thing up, but something about it just appealed to me. It was one of those things that, some things just strike you and say there's something special about that, you need to pick it up. And this one did me. I don't know why. It's like a polymer clay, but also has glass jewels for the eyes. It's holding that here. It's like a stone here in the middle. Few other stones mixed in around it. It does have this name on the back, which I've not been able to decipher, but I haven't taken any time. I just got home a little while ago. Sticker still on the bottom, but yeah, there's nothing on the bottom as far as name. So I paid $1.50 for this. I'll do some more research on it. It is a glass. It's got so this polymer clay has been wrapped around the glass. It's very, very well done. You can just even see the detail in the clay. So it was a good artist that did it. So we'll see if we can't decipher this name on the back and get more information. And then the other thing I found were these bowls. I thought, oh, those are very nice looking bowls. Nice deep bowls, about 3.5 inches. Then I flipped it over and it said on the bottom, handmade for Caribou Coffee. Now, Caribou Coffee's headquarters is here in the Twin Cities. That's where it started. And so there were 4 of them. One was this cabin scene. This one's a log cabin scene. Oh, they're all the same. They're just different colors. I think this one's a green one, this one's a blue one, and this one's a blue one with greenish. Yeah, so they're all just a little different, but they're hand painted. And so I looked them up after I bought them. I looked them up and only found one comparable on eBay, and that was just for one single bowl. I paid $1.50 each on these, and that bowl was listed for or sold for $17. Well, they accepted best offer, so probably somewhere around the $15 mark. So that's why I risked it. That's That's why I risk buying these for, you know, $1.50 each, thinking I could probably list them for 15 each or sell the set of 3, is what I will probably do, is just sell them as a set. But again, there's none listed for sale, and there was only one, you know, in the last 90 days that sold. So not superly common, but up in this area, caribou is pretty popular. So I think we'll do well with those. Then I also found, and this was another trip at another time, 2 of these candle holders, Art Deco style. This does have the sterling silver decorative, you know, leaf work on it. Actually, there's grapes on there, so it's a grape leaf design. Now this on the bottom says sterling silver non-tarnish finish, and it says Rockwell. This one happens to still have the original label on it. The other one, there were 2 of them, I bought the set. The other one does not have the label on it, only this one did. And I'm assuming that Rockwell is the company that did the silver overlay. You can find this style of candlestick out there. They're not super common, but they are out there. I've seen them in the plain glass, and I've seen them with silver engraving on the base, but never with the little finial covered with silver. So my plan is actually to polish these. I'm going to polish the silver and get it all shiny again, and then to resell them. So they were listed at $3.99, so I got them for $2.99 with my discount. So yeah, and I'll list the pair. I plan on selling the pair of them for listing it at $29.99 plus shipping. So that'll be a good return. And then just before I left, I saw this bowl. It's a beautiful Nippon bowl, hand painted, marked on the bottom, hand painted Nippon. It's got that beautiful minty green color on there, the gold leaf work all the way around the rim and the handles. It's in unbelievable condition. It's like perfect. There's not even wear to there's just some small wear spots on the very ends of the handles, but along the rim. So I think this was strictly a decorative piece, not really used for any services. But anyway, yeah, and then there's this beautiful little rose pattern going around the inside. So yeah, I bought that. That was $2.99 also. So should do well with Nippon bowls. And then trying to find a place to put this stuff. Give me a moment while I organize. Then I went to another Goodwill store, and this one is always, I found some great stuff and I found some not so good stuff. But I found this item. This was still in the bins. They were waiting to put these out on the shelf. And I was like, what in the world? And if you flip it around, there's 4 different languages on each side of the box. And so this is actually a electric pointer. So it's like a little laser light. Put the batteries in the end. Takes 2 C batteries. Which, how many times do you find C batteries anymore? Not too many things take C batteries. But it still had the instructions in there, and good to go. So, and this one I did pay up a little bit. I paid $5 for it. I'm not going to make that much money off of these. They're fairly common, but that's okay. I'd never seen one before. Then I saw this box. Actually, I saw this box first. And I happened to see the top first, and I saw the sticker that said, oops, upside down. Original price, $160, now on sale for $89.99. I was like, okay, this is a camera lens. And it was taped shut. And I didn't want to open it in Goodwill by tearing the tape off. So, but it was only $4. So I was like, okay, I will take a risk. And I felt the box and there was something in it. So I knew the box wasn't empty. So then I unwrapped it, and sure enough, here's the lens. When I got home, I unwrapped it. And it looks like the lens has never been used. It's There's no fingerprints on it or anything. It's in perfect condition. It's still wrapped in the plastic here. So, I don't know what this is worth. So, but again, I think this is, out of everything I got, this will be worth the most. I'm assuming I could probably get 30, 40, maybe even $50 out of it. I'll have to look it up more. I'm not a lens person, but part of it depends on what camera it's designed to fit and all of those kind of things. So we'll see, but that was a good find. And then I found this box, and it just says one Lakeside electric drawing desk. It's like, what? I open it up, and it's a child's, basically, light table. So if they want to trace anything, they can, there's a light bulb in there to turn it on, and they can use that for tracing. So it's still in the original box, which is really funny. And Lakeside is a Minnesota company also. And so like here's some of the pictures that you can use to trace on. Those are still in here, and it's dated 1971. Oh, and that says 1971 Walt Disney. Goodwill. Oh, look at that. That's fun. So yeah, so these are actually Walt Disney prints. Well, that'll make it a little more exciting to sell. And again, there's some of these out on eBay. I did look this one up. Not lots, but a few. If the box was more colorful, it'd probably be worth more than just this plain box. Doesn't do much for it. And then the last thing I found was, yep, more prints. Now again, this box was taped shut on all four sides, so I couldn't open it. And I was like, okay, do I risk buying it to see if there's something in there, or what do I do? So I went ahead and risked it. And these are called American Primitive Watercolors. There was a set of 16. I was hoping there would be 16 in the box. I paid $5 for the whole thing. But once I got it home, opened it up, this is what they look like. There's one, there's two, nice country scene. There's a sampler. Again, these are all watercolor. These are prints of the original watercolors, let me put it that way. And there's this one. So there were 6 left in the box. I was grateful there were 6. I was a little worried there for a while. So there's 10 of them that are missing that were probably got framed or something else done with them. So again, I will put these with my other prints. I'm not going to worry about keeping the box. I'm not going to worry about keeping this little binder because they're really don't add any value. So those will just be disposed of. I'll add the prints to my collection and one of these days figure out what I'm going to do with all these crazy prints. But yeah, so that's another great haul video we've had here in the last few days. Excited about that. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.